Alright, welcome back, guys, or welcome if this is your first time here. I'm Vision here with Blind Entertainment, bringing you guys another video. Today I'm going to be doing a discussion type video on the 100, so if the 100 is something you're interested in, don't forget to subscribe down below and hit that bell icon. That way I don't miss any more 100 related videos from me in the future. Now let's begin. Now, what I want to talk about was based on a tweet sent out by, I think her name is Erin Brown. I think she's a writer for the 100. I'm not sure, so if you know, let me know in the comment section down below. But based on a tweet she sent out, it is kind of hinting at that Jackson, who is a medical doctor on the show, Abby's assistant, will be getting more screen time in season 6 of The 100. Now, this is something I find interesting. For me, I'm kind of annoyed about this and a little bit frustrated about this, if you want my honest opinion. I feel like Jackson is a C-level character who should be kind of in background scenes, interject here and there in dialogue, but just not be in the forefront. Doing this sounds like they're going to make him a B-level character, which he kind of is at this point. Following season 4 and 5, he's become a B-level character, which is not what I think he should be doing. Jackson, in my opinion, it should be in the background, like I said, interjecting in some discussions, throwing in his 2 cents. He can go on trips of our group, do whatever, but don't make him like a B or A level character. That is going to frustrate me to the end of days. I got frustrated that they are giving him more screen time as it is. I felt like that was silly. He didn't need more screen time. In my opinion, he's becoming like Beth from The Walking Dead. If you remember back to Beth on The Walking Dead, for anybody who watches The Walking Dead as well, you'll know Beth started out as like a C-level character, background character in season 2 and 3. She kind of had her scenes here and there, did her thing. Then season 4 comes around, she starts getting a little bit more screen time, and then 5, she's this big character. And I'm afraid they're doing that with Jackson. That is not the point of Jackson's character. He's a supporting character. He's a plot device character. He's not a big character that should be getting this like character arc. He's a plot device character, a static character. He's not a dynamic character like Clark, Bellamy, and Octavia are. He's a plot device character. To give this character more screen time just confirms to me what I've been thinking of for a while now, is that Jason has zero clue what he's doing right now and is just throwing 20,000 things to the wall hoping something sticks and that the show ends up picking up. And Jackson getting more screen time, in my opinion, is more proof of that. I feel like giving Jackson more screen time is like this huge middle finger to people like the actor who played Monty and the actress who played Harper. They got pathetically pushed to the back, in my opinion. They were, at least Monty was a dynamic character, but they shoved him and Harper, who I think should have been in the opening cast, and should be in the opening credits. They pushed those two characters to the background and only had them appear in a few scenes in season 5. Like, I think that was ridiculous. They deserve so much better. Forget Lexa deserves better. Monty and Harper deserved better. They were, at least Monty was, a main character, and Harper was one of the few reoccurring characters that has one of the highest episode counts. They should have been both in the forefront, but they shoved them to the background for more Clark, Bellamy, and Octavia, and Raven and Murphy. I get it. Look, do I enjoy some of those characters? Yes. But they shouldn't be shoving Monty, who's in the opening credits, to the background. That was stupid, and they did it from the beginning of the show. That was the worst thing I think the show could have done, and I kind of want to support the actor who played Monty. I think his name is Christopher Lincoln or something like that, and Chelsea Reese. I want to support them so much because I think they got gypped out of this show. And Jackson getting to be a main character or possibly getting more screen time, which could lead to him being a main character, is the biggest BS I think I've seen in this show in a long time. And I'm not even counting Lexa or anything like that. I'm just counting the stupid things the show has done, like Octavia falling off a cliff and surviving. Like, that was stupid. She should have never survived that. Jackson getting more screen time is bad. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is stupid. The show is going on season 6 now. In my opinion, it should be lucky that it's getting this far. And if it gets season 7, wow, I'll be even more surprised. But the fact that they're this far and they're making Jackson get more screen time, that's ridiculous. I'm so mad at the show right now over jipping Monty and Harper and having both of them go out in such a shitty way, in my opinion, that I'm just frustrated that they're now giving this character, who should be in the background, who shouldn't be getting more screen time, more character and more screen time. I wasn't upset when they made Jackson LGBT and end up in a relationship with Millard. I kind of felt like that was a bit forced, but I was like, okay, he can still be a supporting background character, but they ended up giving him more screen time, and that just frustrated me more. And now they're doing this more screen time. It's like, really, how much more? Like, what are they doing right now? In my opinion, Miller and Harper, in my opinion, are two characters that have been seriously gypped. Harper's gone now, so there's nothing you really can do, but they both should have been in the opening credits since about season 2 or 3. Okay, I'm going to say season 3. They should have entered the main credits in season 3 or at least season 4. But yet they remained recurring characters and were shoved somewhat in the background for Clark, Bellamy, Octavia, Raven, and Murphy. Don't get me wrong, those characters are great characters. They all are great in their own way. But these characters have been around for just as long, and yet you don't give them their own opening credit scene. You don't put them in the forefront. Monty being the worst example of all. As I said, he was in the opening credits, but he has like zero memorable scenes except for maybe him killing his mom and his flashback dialogue at the end of season 5. Like, that's it. And I'm sorry if you think those are iconic scenes. They're shitty. They're horrible. Whoever thought of the idea to kill off Monty and Harper should have been fired on the spot. That was the worst way to kill off two characters, in my opinion. And if it comes out, I don't know if it did or not, or if it ever will, or what the reasoning behind them leaving was. But if it ever came out that they left because they wanted to, then congratulations to them. I support them 100%. They should have left the show because they got gypped, in my opinion. And now Jackson with this, the show just is, it's like a dead horse that's gimping along and needs to be put down at this point. The 100, in my opinion, I'm going to watch season 6. I might try and review it. I'm going to try to get my last few reviews for the final, I think it's 3 episodes of season 5 out as soon as possible. But it's wearing me down at this point. It's made so many, like, dumb mistakes. So many, like, idiotic and stuff that I just can't fathom what they're doing. I know people are always talking about how, oh, don't worry, the 100 will be rebooted eventually or whatever because of the Alexa thing. The 100 will never be rebooted. The 100 will never get a Alexa spinoff. The 100 will never do anything because it's a shitty show. This is a horrific show. It had great potential in the beginning, but it went downhill extremely quick. This show will never be like Game of Thrones or The Walking Dead or anything like that. I'm sorry if this is you, and I'm not judging you. This is just my opinion. But this is definitely not the best TV show on television right now. There are people out there who will argue with you that it is, and it is not. If you think it is, I'm sorry. This is definitely not the greatest show on TV right now. It is definitely not. The Walking Dead, Game of Thrones are way better shows than it has ever been and ever will be. Breaking Bad, Sons of Anarchy are better shows than this is. And they're already done. They will always be better than The 100. The 100 is dead at this point, in my opinion. It should end at season 6 and shouldn't move forward. It should have ended at season 5. But at this point, I'm looking forward to season 6. This could be like the new beginning The Walking Dead just had, but I don't really have much hope at this point. I don't really have much expectations at this point because I feel like the show just keeps letting me down, and I keep getting my hopes up, and it just falls apart quickly, and I just don't have any hope at this point. But let me know your thoughts and opinions about this because I'm curious to know what you think because I think this is a bad idea. But I'm very curious as to what the rest of you think. Do you think this is a good idea? Do you think this will help the show? Or do you think this is just like me and think this is a desperate attempt to save the show? I kind of feel like it's a desperate attempt. I feel like the 100 is kind of banked on its whole LGBT popularity thing. First of the Clark and Alexa thing, and then they got Miller and his boyfriend, what was it, Brian or whatever. Then they always are pushing this thing with Clark having, with Nyla. I always feel like that felt forced. And I said it, I feel like Miller and Jackson feels forced. And I feel like that's one of the reasons they're pushing him more, is to push this LGBT thing. Look, I will always support the LGBT community, but I think that pushing it the way that the 100 is doing it is forced. And it just frustrates me a little bit. And I know there are fans out there who will say, I hate this because it takes away screen time from Bark or Becco or whatever dumb ship is out there right now. I don't care. I don't care about the ships. The ships are idiotic in my opinion. The ships are stupid. Just because Bellamy and Clark are together in the book doesn't mean they have to be together in the show. And I really hope they don't end up together. I want them to stay best friends. They should never be in a relationship, and I really hope they don't. But if you want them to, that's fine. You do you. But I think that right now I'm at a crossroads of where season 6 better be amazing. Otherwise, if season 7 happens, I probably will quit the show. I wanted to quit halfway through season 5, but I figured let's see what they can do. Season 5 was a train wreck and trash in my opinion, but I'm going to give it one final chance, and if it fails, I'm done. There's no going back if season 6 fails in my opinion. Season 6 is the last chance the show has, and in my opinion, if it fails badly, it should be canceled. No questions asked. But like I said, let me know your thoughts and opinions about this in the comment section down below. So yeah, guys, those are my quick thoughts and opinions regarding Jackson possibly getting more screen time in Season 6 of The 100. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share. And don't forget to subscribe down below and hit that bell icon. That way don't miss any more 100 related videos from me in the future. This has been Vision here with Blind Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.